Hi beautiful souls, this is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming you all to my channel with all my love and all my heart. Today I'm bringing forth a reading for us to look at the energy of wealth and prosperity in the month of November. What is the energy surrounding us and what can we expect? Let's look at the energy surrounding wealth and abundance in the month of November. Okay, 2 came out. I will take them both. Intuition and possessions. So we've got the purple and the red. So we've got the upper chakra with the lower chakra. Lower chakras are what really grounds, but we must bring that from the spiritual realm. So you've got so the energy surrounding wealth and abundance, really, and prosperity is all about how are you viewing your possessions. Okay, so there is this infinite pool, right? This is the infinite source. This is the everything and all that holds, and there is a square in there, which is all about solidity and foundations. So I'm feeling first thing is, what are your foundations? Where do you belong? What are your roots? Have a look at that and start to look at what are some of the belief systems that you hold which is trapped in your root. Meaning that, have you had an ancestral lineage where lack and a certain way of doing and thinking is what is required and expected? Because it's important to talk about that. Because it's how you're going to be viewing what you hold on to. How are you holding on to these things? Are you holding on to it like this? Or are you holding on to that it belongs into the world, right? So what is your relationship with money? So in the month of November being that energy of tremendous amount of spiritual insight that's coming in, which is you are tapped and tuned in all the time, but there is a greater connection, greater downloads that are coming to you. So there may be something within your heart, within your field, where you trust yourself. You know that there's a certain way of doing things. There's something else. You need to break the mold. How you have been looking at your life, your building, what you've been building, what you've been holding on to. So we have to release the tight hold that we have on money and allow for that to be in a fluid space. That it is the energy that I'm magnetizing and it is my birthright, not something that I need to hold on to and bring that in. Because it's very important. It's very important in this month to look at that and trust that whatever you need, anytime you need, you're going to be guided. Always guided by your higher self. You're connected to the infinite abundance source. As you connect to the source energy, as you connect to the infinite cosmic source, know that you are a spiritual being here on earth, and you can manifest anything that you can dream and think of. Trust your inner self for that. Energy of wealth and prosperity in November. What is surrounding the people? Creativity. Building with whatever you feel in your heart. Connection to the spiritual realm. Doing things that you love. When you do things that you love, you're going to open up to a completely new door, which will bring in a lot of wealth and will increase your finances. But you've got to trust. You've got to trust and follow your inner guidance. You have the inner guidance. Each one of us has that. It's if we follow it or not is the question. So in the month of November, you're being asked to follow your heart's passions, because that will increase your financial abundance and wealth. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, this is my astrology deck. I'm not an astrologer, so I really don't know much about it, but I absolutely was drawn to it. and I will be working with it intuitively, not with the houses and not with the signs that an astrologer would say. So I'm just giving you that as a heads up. So this one talks about believing in yourself, self-belief. Again, creativity and self-belief. So you know what? I am actually wearing, let me see. I'll take this out for you can see. Oh, this is interesting. See this life, and you see this? I was actually wearing the ammonite as I'm recording. So this actually is speaking of life when it is moving and bringing you up to a higher level, a higher vantage point, right? So you can see you started from here and you're building your life up. Now you have more awareness. So look back at how you were creating things. What was your mindset? What was your emotional set? What was your focus on? How did all of that pan out? Once you look at that, you're also being guided in this month to tap into your inner creativity. So be joyful, be happy, be playful, be light, be lighthearted, and trust that your inner drive, your inner passions, your inner fulfillment, believe in that. Inner fulfillment will create this financial structure that you are seeking. Okay, that's our beginning guiding energy right now. So let's look at what's unfolding for the people in the month of November for wealth and finances. I will take the first card, angels. And that is, yes, so there has been lack. There has been sense of loss. There has been regret. You may have lost jobs, you may have lost relationships, or you have lost like money. So that has been, or things that you put your heart to, you started to work on some things and it didn't pan out. Now, I did talk about that, bringing back that cycle of life, right? You're going around and coming back. Look at things from a higher perspective. See, bring in awareness and insight to this old situation and look at how you had created money in the past. So that's how you release that and rise above it, bringing in greater awareness. Okay, so we're going to be releasing that 3, energy of 3. So be optimistic that you have innate capacity to create and recreate anything and any dream. You're tapped in, tuned in. Okay, 11 in the month of November. So some of you are feeling and going through a transitionary period. I'm feeling like you're going to be looking at things from a very different perspective. He's hanging upside down. Okay, so some of you are actually transitioning into different jobs, different relationships. So there may be money coming in, coming out. So this month may begin to feel like that. I'm seeing 12. So things may materialize by the end of this year on some things where you've been a little bit stuck on. Okay, we're going to see what's opening up for November for wealth and prosperity. So you are being asked to continue to build on your skill set. This is the 8 of Pentacles. 8 is that infinite portal of trust, faith, perseverance, and continuing to build upon the self. So go ahead, take some extra courses. You need to re-enroll in a course, or you need to re-evaluate a strategy or a goal that you were pursuing. Maybe you just need to go into a completely different direction. So, but what you're being asked is, it's a time for building and rebuilding. That's what I'm feeling. Building and rebuilding. Okay, right. The Tower had to come. That's great. I saw the Tower first, so let's go with the Tower. So the Tower is the card where people get really afraid of the Tower. Oh my God, everything's, coming down. My structures are coming down. And I think that's what this heartache is relating to. Either some of you are going through it and it's coming to a culmination by this time, by November. You've lost jobs, you've lost wealth, you've lost money, or you've lost that dream thing that you had in mind, and you're wondering what is going on in my life. But here comes the guidance that how have you related to money? If there has been a very narrow perspective, the Spirit is guiding you towards a higher, better version for yourself, so that you can bring in more wealth and more abundance to you. It is coming. So it will feel like, my God, nothing's coming. Now, another message that I'm coming with this is, it's going to be like a boom, revelation comes to you like, wow, I never saw this, because you were in a transitionary period. As this part kind of gets healed, you go back into, I believe in my ability to create and recreate. I know I'm tapped and tuned in. I know I can materialize any dream that I have into this physicality, and through my connection to source and through my infinite capacity within me, which the source gives me, I know I can bring forth my heart's desire. That may be a revelation, and that is definitely a revelation. 1 2 3 4 5. Let's do 5. Okay, that is definitely a revelation, because there's going to be a resurgence here of and this is definitely you. It doesn't matter male or female. So your own intuition, this female represents the intuition, the intuitive part of you, that's going to give birth to there's a new person that's going to be birthed. That's you, the new you. In the month of November, you're going to stand up strong to follow what your heart desires. This is passion. This is the energy of passion that gets risen or closed. The root chakra. This woman, this queen, is someone who is visionary and goes forth for their highest goals and highest dreams fearlessly. This queen can see the bigger picture. You see the sunflower? It came right with this yellow card. All of abundance, growth, prosperity. She can walk through any muddied waters, through any structures, trusting herself, trusting the spiritual guidance that she receives, and knows that when she follows her inner passions, that she can materialize anything. So I'm definitely feeling a rebirth here. A rebirth here through this period. Lack being transformed miraculously, suddenly, into a new you, new way of bringing wealth, new way of doing things. That's what I'm feeling. Yes. So as this newness comes in, I'm also feeling that there will be opportunities that come in where there's this new vision. There's some idea, some aspect that you're going to follow through. You're going to begin. Even though I'm not seeing the beginning card, but I'm feeling a beginning here. I'm feeling a beginning here. And as you have this trust and faith, I'm feeling a beginning because you're having a trust and faith, and there is a renewal. And I feel like it's a birthing. It's a birthing of this new you. And with this new you, you're not going to be doing things the way you've already done before. There's going to be a new way of doing things where you plant the right seeds, follow through, slow and steady, knowing that you can achieve anything that you have your heart set on. So even though it may not show up in the physicality in the month of November as this huge abundance that you have this vision and out for, but this queen knows way beyond. I can see the big picture. I can see if I'm doing this and I'm following my heart's passion, the 1 will lead to the 2, will lead to the 5, will lead to the 10, will lead to 100, will lead to a 1 million, right? Whatever, and I'm not talking about monetary, just numbers came to me at that time. Whatever it is, slow and steady, taking it to the end is coming through, but it's going to take place in the month of November. So wealth and prosperity for the people. Where is this headed? Where's this Knight of Pentacles heading? Where is this Knight of Pentacles heading? Knight of Pentacles is heading to the King of Pentacles. Okay, King of Pentacles is the highest in the suit for the earth element, for finances, for money, for abundance. You're headed in this direction. There is definitely a birthing of a new. And I'm also seeing a merging of two elements here, of 2 different elements, and also of polarities. Listening into the intuition is your intuitive guidance, is your feminine aspect. This Pisces, I know, is a water element, right? So water, emotions. Using that fire, using the spiritual fire, moving forward. Heart-centered. This person over here is wearing green. A lot of heart energy of the earth. Not out there, not out there. This king knows Not only does this king energy, which is a ruler of an entire kingdom, whatever your kingdom is but to rise to that, there is respect, there is love, there is growth, there is camaraderie, there is understanding, right? So you are headed towards in this direction. You may not see it take place in November, but this is what November is bringing. This is what you are magnetizing. We're back to the 4, right? So back to that 4 here, possessions, right? How are you looking at it? Again, I'm feeling here what is going to be transforming is going to be this energy of, there's a lot of pentacles here because we're already doing this reading here. This is, how are you looking at your possessions? I talked about this, right? This is that same energy. Is it lack or is it abundant? Abundant mindset, abundant energy, connecting to the spiritual realm. When you connect to this infinite spiritual source, you cannot feel lack. You cannot feel lack. So I go back and forth between lack and abundance, lack and abundance, as I am shifting so that I can anchor myself completely in the spirit, completely in the spiritual realm, taking that jump in there and coming back, but then feeling lack. The message is coming here is continue to build upon the spiritual strength, okay? And the spiritual strength is when you really dream it, wish it, want it, it manifests. It manifests. So continue to build upon yourself, your own skill sets, and also on yourself, on your own spiritual self, that you hold this key. Beautiful progression here. Treasures. Oh, I'm seeing 2 treasure chests. And this is the first time I noticed there's a rose, white rose on this treasure chest. So some of you are definitely going to get some windfall of abundance. I'm feeling that. You'll open something. You'll unlock your heart. You'll unlock some part. And as you unlock it, you'll realize, quote unquote, how rich you are. How rich you are. Yes. Oh my gosh. Whew. Insight. Yes. You're going to realize how rich you are. Richness of life. Richness of your soul. Richness of your mind. Richness of your emotions. Because you're connected to the spiritual realm. You're going to transform this. You hold that key. What is this tower for the people in November for wealth? What is this tower, angels? Okay. So all this mental energy, again, of lack, of loss, of how am I going to do it, is what this shift is going to take place. I'm feeling like a shifting period in November. I'm feeling like a big shifting period in November. Well, what is this creativity and where is this Queen of Wands heading in November? Where is this creativity and the Queen of Wands heading in November? Okay. Okay. So do you see both of these 2 energies? There has been a lack and a loss. Okay, it doesn't matter male or female. Lack and loss energy here. Okay. And I was drawn to this card of I believe. So through this feelings of lack, loss, heartache, there is a birthing. Okay, because I said, where is this creativity and the Queen of Wands headed? The Queen of Wands is headed towards what we always are hoping to bring in this world for ourselves is ultimate happiness, wealth, abundance, prosperity, ease of life, riches and luxuries at every level. But we must feel wealthy within, so we can magnetize that in. If we come from a place of lack, which is what the mind is going to say, oh my God, you lost that job, oh my God, you lost that relationship, oh my God, this thing happened, then that becomes like a mindset, right? This becomes like a mindset. So a shift of perspective is needed here. You're going to be gaining that insight. It's going to come through with this tower. You are going to get it in 11, in this month, for sure. That is for sure happening. I'm seeing a lot of 8s here and lots of 3s. leading up to complete fulfillment and happiness. That's where this is headed. We also got another card of 8. This is the 8 of Wands. A lot of fast moving energy coming towards you, very focused, very directed. Where there were feelings of confusion, lack, and all that will change. All that will change with this revelations coming in. All this lack and loss energy will be completely transformed. There's a rebirthing of this Queen of Wands energy. I'm feeling like that, right? This is passion energy. This is directed passion. This is directed passion towards a goal. It's not unbridled and lost here and there. It is very guided, very, very focused passion towards the goal. Very determined, and that's what's getting. She's getting all this. You're going to be getting a lot of insight, a lot of spiritual insights, and also help and guidance, protection all around you. You'll hear from a lot of people. You'll hear a lot of things, positive things, which will guide you towards the next stage, towards the next stage, towards the next stage. I'm also feeling partnerships. It's not a card of partnerships, but that's what I'm feeling. As you're partnering up, this is you tapping into the spiritual realm. So the 8 is that infinite loop. So as you're quote unquote partnering in with the spiritual realm, you are magnetizing and manifesting it into the here and now. This is not an 8, but if you can visualize this as an 8, this is the one infinity, and that's the other infinity. Magnetizing and bringing it right here. What are you bringing in? You're bringing in the ultimate happiness that you want, but it's coming towards you. I'm not saying this is manifesting in November, but this is what is coming towards you. It is what you are already magnetizing and what is opening up for you. That's beautiful. I had a deck for clarifiers, but we don't need that. I will take a final closing message, angels. For the month of November, what's opening up for the people for abundance and prosperity? What's opening up? What is the energy surrounding that? Expect powerful change. Closing message. Expect powerful change. Expect powerful change. That's beautiful. So I wish you abundant thoughts, and may this change bring forth your heart's desire, and may your lives be filled with abundance, wealth, prosperity, love, and happiness. This is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.